Part of the practice of Buddhism, at least what most people assume, is that the monks renounced the world, and the Buddha talked about renunciation, the thought of renunciation being one of the right thoughts. But it doesn't necessarily just renouncing the world and becoming a monk, but it means our minds are so much polluted and so crowded in with so much baggage of the past and future, and so many cravings and desires, and we're so busy all the time doing things, and most of them are kind of useless things, and things that actually bring us in the long run anxiety, and our mind is so cluttered up with so many types of useless thoughts. And so the practice of renunciation is a practice of letting go a lot of this useless kind of baggage and addictions that just sap our energy and waste our time and just bring us all kinds of problems. So, in the practice of the Dhamma, the monastics renounce things, but, renounce life in a more, severe way, you might say, but the real renunciation is mental rather than physical. And like, we're caught up in a lot of addiction. So when I was, before I became a monk, when I was still traveling on the hippie trail, like, I'd been using hashish for about, marijuana for about 7 years, and I thought, I was wondering if I was addicted to it. And there was, discussions about, well, marijuana is not really addicting, it's psychological addicting, it's not addicting like heroin. So, but I sure wanted it all the time. And so when I took this meditation course, I was worried I wasn't supposed to use any drugs for 30 days, and I was wondering, wow, will I be able to do this? I wasn't sure. So I, kind of smuggled this little piece of hashish as my security blanket in the bottom of my pack during this course. But as we started meditating every day, my mind got interested in this meditation, and I kind of even forgot about it. And the thought about even wanting to smoke or thinking about that didn't come into my mind really, because we were kept so busy reading, hearing Dhamma talks, and meditating on all this fascinating Dhamma, all these subjects of the Dhamma. And so I think that, people get into addictions and all kinds of other unskillful thoughts and habits simply because they're kind of, there's a kind of emptiness inside. They're dependent on the external world too much, and they haven't really grounded inside themselves. They haven't found anything deeper in themselves that could be fulfilling. And the Dhamma offers that, When you practice meditation and you develop concentration and mindfulness, you start to contact a deeper vibration of being, or a deeper vibration of kind of a stillness underneath all the chaotic cravings and thoughts of the mind. Gradually, slowly over time, this kind of vibration of awareness, or a vibration of something a little bit more than oneself starts to grow, and it's very fulfilling, and it removes the need. You become more happy just to be with yourself, and don't need to go out and get high, for example, because you're kind of getting high naturally through enjoying just the life force bubbling through your veins, just having the ability to sit content and just be without having to do things. And so as you're able to develop and contact that more, the need for, smoking or getting high on various types of things doesn't come, because actually that dampens that natural kind of high that's gradually starting to emerge. And that's the way I experience, and that's what helped me get over my use of drugs.